Morning, friends. Ash here, WAT News, with an election update. It's November the 18th, 2020, and Gateway Pundit, as I reported last night, Republicans had said that they weren't going to certify the results in Wayne County, but now Republicans cave in Wayne County, Michigan, vote to certify election results. So they flipped the story completely around now. I don't know if people have threatened these people. The two Republicans on the four-member board of canvassers for Wayne County, Michigan, reversed course Tuesday night, voting to certify the county's election results after initially refusing to do so due to irregularities in polling books, mainly in the city of Detroit. The four-member board, comprised of two Democrats and two Republicans, earlier deadlocked at 2-2. However, after listening to residents' concerns during the virtual public meeting and getting threats online, the Republicans voted to certify the vote, but asked Democrat Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson to audit certain precincts with problems. Wayne County Board of Canvassers abruptly changed course Tuesday night and certified the results of the November 3rd election after initially deadlocking at 2-2 along party lines, which could have delayed the state process for authorizing results. The deadlock decision had been lauded by Republicans but decried by Democrats. During a public comment session, the vote was described as a targeted attack on majority black Detroit. After hours of angry responses from Wayne County residents, the change in course was approved by the two Republican and two Democrat canvassers with the demand that the Secretary of State's office conduct a comprehensive audit. And this is just ridiculous. I mean, how can you reverse your course that quickly? The high-stakes vote with the eyes of the nation on Michigan's largest county apparently took place while the video stream for the virtual meeting wasn't working. President Trump had earlier cheered the vote to not certify. So, a lot of pressure being brought to bear on these people. And, we don't know. Were they threatened? Was something told to them in private that forced their hand? We don't know that yet. But you can see there's a lot of pressure being brought to bear about this situation. I wanted to check out Lin Wood. Lin Wood was on Mark Levin's show. He's claiming Trump won 70% in a landslide election with over 400 electoral votes. I had seen a rumor yesterday that somebody was making the allegation that the Scytl servers were actually CIA servers. And they caught the CIA servers over there, and that's what they seized. And the fact that they seized those servers, if that's true, with some kind of expeditionary force or a force that, in other words, it's now in an international forum if the allegations are true, and if those were CIA servers there, we don't know that yet. But I heard some rumors last night. I was watching a video with Linda Paris, and she had a guy on that was his allegation that those were actually CIA servers, and that the CIA was the one who was affecting our elections and possibly other countries' elections as well. And that's an allegation right now. Let's listen to this video with Lin Wood.
Change our government, but first we've got to have a special session of the Georgia legislature called so that they can elect the electors to vote for Donald Trump, who, by the way, won a landslide victory in Georgia, as he did across the nation. Then they're going to have a new election on all the down ballots in January, because the whole process was infected by the illegal absentee ballot procedure. And it was also infected with I'll call it a computer virus. The computer voting system in Georgia, Dominion, contained software that was manipulated, where they controlled the voting within a network of corporations around the globe. This election was a fraud. Donald Trump won, I believe, clearly a 70% plus landslide election in the nation. He probably won over 400 electoral votes. So we're uncovering step by step the layers on the onion. We're going to get to the truth. And the truth is Donald Trump has been reelected by this country to serve served as president for 4 months.
So, as you can see, another rumor that I heard, and this is just an allegation right now, but that when they seized the server over there, whoever servers those were, that they saw the true numbers of the election, and it was 410 electoral votes for Trump and 128 for Biden, and that's just a rumor right now, but I'm starting to think that could be true. Dick Morris to Newsmax: Dominion needs to be investigated. Arizona GOP chair to Newsmax TV will turn over every election rock. I only could find one thing that mentioned this. See, it's on a site called cleverjourneys.com. So I don't know the relevance of this site, but it's somebody made it. Secret Germany raid reveals CIA ties to election fraud. Posted 4 days ago. More intelligence reports are coming out to help Americans connect the dots of the election fraud carried out by deep state operatives. Information could also explain why Defense Secretary Mark Esper was terminated by Donald Trump last week, President Trump. We know that Dominion and Smart Tech are two companies that have played a role in manipulating vote ballot fraud in key swing states in the 2020 election. These are foreign companies. This report from Great Game India provides additional insight. Days after it was revealed how 2020 U.S. elections were rigged by Canadian Crown agent Dominion voting systems through a so-called glitch, now Great Game India has found involvement of another dubious foreign company. The votes cast by Americans were counted by a bankrupted Spanish company called Scytl in Spain. Like Dominion voting systems, Scytl has a long history of election fraud in various nations, including injecting backdoors in its election software. The issue has prompted experts to question why the sensitive job of counting votes was outsourced to a foreign company. How could a bankrupted Spanish company count American votes in Spain? Due to such widespread fraud, the chairman of the U.S. Federal Election Commission, Trey Traynor, believes that the 2020 U.S. presidential election is illegitimate. Texas Representative Louis Gohmert confirmed the U.S. military conducted a raid on the server headquarters of the now bankrupt Scytl company in Barcelona, Spain. Gateway Pundit, a reliable news organization that often corrects the lies of mainstream media propaganda, reported the U.S. government, once they determined that this Dominion server was involved in switching votes, then the intelligence community began a search for the server and discovered that the server was in Germany. And so we read this already. The question to me is, was this a CIA server, and is Scytl just the cover story and the cover company, and maybe that's why it was purchased out of bankruptcy so cheap, or one of these companies was in bankruptcy and it was taken out. So did the CIA go in and purchase this company and just use it as a front for changing votes in other countries and possibly in our own country? That's what we're starting to hear possible. That could be one possible allegation in this. And of course, we don't know that yet. But we do know that something's going on with this company that's overseas. And if voter data is being stored overseas, then that is a big problem. And it's something that a lot of people are going to notice and notice that it's not something that should be done, right? The appropriate documents required to effect that kind of seizure were put in place, signed off on, and it appears there was also U.S. military support in this operation, but the U.S. military was not in the lead. This help explains why Esper was fired and retired Green Beret Christopher Miller and Kash Patel were put in place, so that the military would not interfere with the operation in any way. By getting a hold of the server, they are now going to have the direct evidence of when they were instructed to stop counting. They will also discover who gave the direction to stop counting and who initiated the algorithm that started switching votes. The CIA was completely excluded from this operation. Now enter WikiLeaks. On Tuesday, WikiLeaks released 8,761 documents showing specific details of secret CIA hacking. This included malware, viruses, trojans, weaponized zero-day exploits, malware, remote control systems, and associated documentation. These leaks may have revealed that a top-secret CIA unit used the German city of Frankfurt am Main as the starting point for numerous hacking attacks on Europe, China, and the Middle East. A German newspaper, Scytl, reported the building was known to be home to a vast network of intelligence personnel, including CIA agents, NSA spies, military Secret Service personnel, Department of Homeland Security employees, and Secret Service employees. Here's the newspaper article, but I can't read my German. I'm not good in German, guys. Sorry, but there's the article anyway. We can look into it. Maybe somebody can who reads German can look into it and see if it's real. So I'll leave it there because this is just an allegation for right now. But this page is pretty interesting. I will read a little more. It reported the Americans had also established a dense network of outposts and shell companies in Frankfurt. Additional leaks are indicating the CIA may have used this foreign data center to hack the U.S. elections, but one thing interfered. They got caught. This could be the reason the CIA was kept completely out of the Germany server raid. Could this have been the server farm that ran the remote Dominion hacking operation the night of the election? So we'll have to see how this all plays out. Guys, we don't have enough information yet to make these claims, but it's starting to appear that there's an allegation now out there that this is possibly a CIA server and not Scytl. So again, we're going to have to see how all the information plays out. I just wanted to let you guys know about this particular story because that I reported on last night, because now they've the two canvassers who are Republicans in Michigan have now turned and made the opposite decision, and they now have voted to certify the results due to, it seems like, a lot of pressure from people within the state of Michigan. So I guess we'll leave it there for now. If there's any new updates during the day, we'll report on them, and we'll see what happens with the Georgia recount and everything else. So I appreciate you guys listening to my videos, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And this is Ash, WAT News, signing off.